Good day, children. How are you today? I hope you are fine as me. Teacher Sheng is here again to teach you how to fill out forms accurately, which carries the K-12 Curriculum Guide Code English 5 WC-2J-3.7. With its objectives, distinguish among forms, fill out forms accurately, and provide information honestly. Now, before we proceed, let us recite first the pledge in filling up forms. Let's begin. I pledge to commit myself and promise to use my intellectual capacity and reading understanding in filling up the forms neatly, accurately, and with all honesty. So now, let me ask you these questions. Have you experienced filling out forms? When did you fill out forms? And what forms have you filled out? Well, just keep your answers for yourselves because today we will be learning on different kinds of forms and filled it out accurately. Now, let us distinguish some common forms. First, we have this Pupils information sheet. In this sheet, you might want to ask, what is occupation? Occupation is the work of your mother and father. We also have deposit slip and withdrawal slip. All of these forms require personal information. Now let's proceed to filling out the forms. But before that, let us know this first. In filling out the forms, we remember the following. Number 1, know what is the form all about. Number 2, understand and follow the instructions. Number 3, provide true and correct information. Number 4, avoid erasures. Number 5, use one-color ink pen. And number 6, handle the form with utmost care. So we must remember all of this in filling out the forms. Now let us have this form, Pupils Information Sheet, which is commonly used in school. As you notice in this form, we can see that surname comes first before the given name and the middle name. Now let's take for example my name. My name is Cheryl Ortega Biol. Cheryl is my given name or is the same with first name and commonly known as pangalan. Ortega is my middle name and Biol is my family name or is the same with surname and widely known as apelyido. Now let's fill in the form using my name. For the surname, we put Biol and comma. Then for the given name, we put Cheryl. For the middle name, we put Ortega. However, in this form, it only requires to write the middle initial. So we put O and period as the initial for Ortega. If in the case your name has an extension, just like senior, junior, the first, the second, the third, and the like, you have to place them in the form as it is being required. However, If you don't have an extension names, just put NA in the space provided. Now let's start filling up the form. In this form, we can see that the surname comes before the given name and the middle name. And so, in the surname, we write Jimenez. In the given name, we write Zaidelin. For middle name is Bergado. Since this form is being utilized in the school, one thing that we need to consider is the grade and section. So we write grade 6 Rizal since Zaidelin is a grade 6 Rizal pupil. Another thing to consider is the age. It answers the question, how old are you? So we write 12 since Zaidelin is 12 years old. One more thing that we need to consider is the gender. Another term for gender is sex. So it is whether male or female. In this form, we write female because Zaidelin is a girl. If in the case that the form requires you to check the box, you read carefully the instructions given. Now we have the religion. Religion speaks about the belief of an individual. Now, since Zaidelin is a Roman Catholic, we write Roman Catholic. Another one is the nationality. Nationality is the status of belonging to a particular nation. It means your legal identity. Since Zaidelin born and live in the Philippines, she is a Filipino. Next is the birthday. In filling it up, you need to follow the pattern. In this form, the pattern is month, date, and the year. So we write September 12, 2008. September for the month, 12 is the date, and 2008 is the year. In some other forms, it follows this pattern. However, you will not find it difficult if you know that D stands for the date, M for the month, and Y for the year. Let's take September 12 as our example. September is the 9th month of the year, so we give it 9. You have their given date, it's 12, and the visible year 2008. Now we will use it to supply the pattern below, which start with the date, the month, and the year. So we will use the given date to supply the date below. Since the pattern is date, months, and the year, we will start with 12 for the date, and we will add 0 to 9 to complete the 2 M's in the pattern, and 2008 for the year. For the next pattern, we have the year, the months, and the dates. So we will have 2008, 09, and 12. Another important thing is the birthplace. So you need to provide the appropriate birthplace. This is the place where you were born. In your address, you need to provide your house number, street, block, barangay, city, town, and your province. If in the case you don't have a house number, you can leave it blank. In the telephone number, if you do have a number, you can write it there. But if there is none, you can put an A, meaning not applicable. In the space for cell phone number, if you have a number, please write it there. But if there is none, you may write an A. In filling out the father's name, you need to follow the instructions given. But in this form, you only have to write the complete name of your father, such that you write the first name, the middle name, and the family name. Same through to your mother's name. In the occupation, you have to write the work of your mother and your father. And for the place of work, you have to write the place where they are working. Now, as you can see, we are done filling out the forms properly and accurately. To check if you fully understood our lesson, let us have this activity. Which of the following follows the instruction in filling up the forms? The correct answer is letter C. Which of the following is the proper way of writing the birth date? The correct answer is letter A. What kind of form is this? A. Withdrawal slip, B. Deposit slip, or C. Pupils information sheet? Correct answer is letter B. What form is in the picture? Is it A. Withdrawal slip, B. Deposit slip, or C. Pupils information sheet? The correct answer is letter A. The following are ways in filling out the forms, except one. Letter A. Read the instructions properly. B. Use different color of pen. And C. Handle the forms with utmost care. And the correct answer is letter B. Congratulations, children! Job well done! Keep it up always. And now, before we end, let us remember that in filling out the forms, we must know what is the form all about. Understand and follow the instructions. Provide true and correct information. Avoid erasures. Use one color ink pen. And handle the form with utmost care. I hope I was able to teach you on how to fill up forms properly and accurately. Till my next video, keep safe everyone, and God bless us all.